هو الذي جعل لكم الأرض ذلولا فامشوا في مناكبها وكلوا من رزقه وإليه النشور. Subhanallah. The surah now moves on from telling us about the perfection in the heavens, its wonders, to another wonder, which we hardly think about. Our attention so far in this surah has been drawn to the heavens, the layers within the heavens, to the way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has beautified the lowest of the heavens. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has placed within it stars and lamps, again making us wonder about His creation, His dominion. And now our attention is drawn to something much more intimate, something that is within our field, something that we, in fact, are associated with every day. And that is the very earth beneath us. Allah says, هُوَ الَّذِي جَعَلَ لَكُمُ الْأَرْضَ ذَلُولًا. It is He who has made the earth tame for you. فَامْشُوا فِي مَنَاكِبِهَا. So walk among its regions. وَكُلُوا مِنْ رِزْقِهِ. And eat of His provision. وَإِلَيْهِ النُّشُورُ. And to Him is the resurrection. Now what I find amazing about this verse is the use of the word ذَلُولًا. Is translated as the earth being tame. It has many connotations. Of these connotations, the word, as you know, literally stems from the trilateral root dhal lam lam, which refers to something which is overpowered, made subordinate, or even the word compliance, something that's made to be compliant. It can also mean for something which is manageable and easy, such as when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about the fruits in paradise. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Al-Insan, verse 14, وَذُلِّلَتْ قُطُوفُهَا تَذْلِيلًا, that its fruits will be made very easy to reach. Again, this verse confronts our thinking and the fact that we've become habituated to Allah's ni'am, His control, that we forget about these realities that become mundane to us. And it confronts our perspectives and it wakens us. It arouses our attention to think about the creation around us, reminding us of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's power, His control, His might, His design in this creation. When was the last time we thought about the earth in this way? That Allah has made the earth dhalulan, compliant. He's tamed it for us so that it's traversable, so we can walk on it without difficulty. We can plant seeds in it. We can take from the crops that it gives us, the produce that we take from it. We can extract minerals from it. And think about the many other utility, the derivatives. Think about even the very phone that I'm using right now. The battery is powered by lithium, as we know, and many other forms of minerals that are taken from and extracted from the soil, that is preserved within this system that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us. And it's soft and it's manageable. It's soft, giving the human beings the ability to use it to create the most amazing structures. And when we want to take security in it, when we want for it to be hard, we depend on it to hold the very foundations of our homes and our institutions, our establishments. Yet despite its potential of being hard, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made it manageable, traversable. But imagine in every few steps, if there were rocks, every few steps, if there were huge dips, how would we walk on it? But no, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made it easy for us. And quite interestingly, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala uses the same word when He talks about animals that have been tamed, again, for human utility. That these animals, which are bigger than us, much more muscular than us, have been tamed in order to serve us, so we can ride its back. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in Surah Yasin, verse number 72, وَذَلَّلْنَاهَا لَهُمْ فَمِنْهَا رَكُوبُهُمْ وَمِنْهَا يَأْكُلُونَ, and made them obedient so that some can be used for riding, some for food. Just imagine trying to slaughter an animal, and if it hadn't been instinctively designed so that it can be slaughtered, so that we can eat it. Imagine we will never be able to have meat. So it's big, yes, but at the same time, it's manageable such that human beings can take benefit from it. And just like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created the earth, like this big animal which can be ridden on, like the earth, we ride on its back every single day. And just like the animal which can give milk, the earth gives from its fertile soil back to us, sustaining us. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reminds us of the multiple benefits of soil. And this verse connects with many verses in the Quran. And among these verses is verse number 33 in Surah Yasin, in which Allah Azza wa Jalla reminds us about the signs of the earth itself. And He says, وَآيَةٌ لَهُمُ الْأَرْضُ الْمَيْتَةُ أَحْيَيْنَاهَا وأخرجنا منها حبا فمنه يأكلون. There is a sign for them in the dead earth. We give it life, producing grain from it for them to eat. And then Allah Azza wa Jalla says, وَجَعَلْنَا فِيهَا جَنَّاتٍ مِّن نَخِيلٍ وَأَعْنَابٍ وَفَجَّرْنَا فِيهَا مِنَ الْعُيُونِ. And we have placed in it gardens of palm trees and grapevines and cold springs to gush forth in it. لِيَأْكُلُوا مِنْ ثَمَرِهِ وَمَا عَمِلَتْهُ أَيْدِيهِمْ, so that they may eat from its fruit, which they had no hand in making. أَفَلَا يَشْكُرُونَ, will they not give thanks? And so the earth has been made manageable, and it contains all of these riches and minerals. And as we said, it's like an animal, the back of which we ride. But unlike an animal, it doesn't throw us off from its back. And neither does it cause us to slip and fall, although the earth spins around its axis at 1,000 miles per hour at the equator as we know it. And it orbits the sun at speeds of 67,100 miles per hour around the sun. Yet despite all of this, we don't feel constant motion. We don't sense it. Despite all of this, it leaves us in our beds feeling at peace at night under our quilt, not sensing any turbulence. And at the same time, the earth beneath us has a gravitational pull as we know it, keeping us anchored and stable and safe on the ground. But that gravitational pull, that force is not so extreme that when we need to become airborne, it allows us the freedom to travel in the air above us, above the land. And when we're ready to land again, it pulls us back, allowing for us to land safely back on its back. All of this is to make us realize that in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's hands is the kingdom. تَبَارَكَ الَّذِي بِيَدِهِ الْمُلْكِ. In His hands is full control and full power. تَبَارَكَ الرَّحْمَنِ. Supremely blessed is the most compassionate. Supremely blessed is the most merciful.